From Supra Conscious Soul, and this is your October general reading. So I've already pulled your oracle cards in order to save some time. Now we're going to look at your main reading cards. We're using the Deviant Moon Tarot. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising for the highest good of all, and Venus as well. So if your Venus is in Cancer, especially with Venus retrograde, this may apply to you strongly right now. So let's have a look. Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. There we go. So your old focus is justice. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the issue is the Empress. You now is the Nine of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, distracting you. We have the Hermit as helping you. Your new focus is the Six of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So underneath the deck, we have the Lovers. So this is talking about a partnership coming in, a union, but it can also be about asserting our independence within relationships, asserting our identity within relationships, looking at something from another person's perspective or from their eyes, trying to see things from their point of view. Now, this may have been something to do with this Justice card. We also have the King of Swords underneath there, and he's very much somebody who deals with consequences for actions. He deals with truth, honesty, justice. Now, fairness in a situation. We also have the Emperor card underneath that. So there may be in a situation in which somebody tried to dominate you. Somebody tries to take some kind of leadership. Now, I feel like you're going to have to stand up in your truth within this situation. You're going to have to kind of defend yourself. Now, it also talks about, with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, walking away from anything that no longer serves you, anything that makes you feel any kind of way in terms of lacking support, in terms of feeling like you've put all of this into these 8 cups, but yet it's still not enough. There's still something missing. It's like feeling like you cannot work on something you've tried. Now, it is all about asserting your authority, because we do have yellow, which is the solar plexus chakra here. It talks about flexibility, adaptability, and your personal power. So that is the root of your personal power, and it talks about being firm, but being able to be flexible. It also talks about asserting your own power, asserting your own independence. It talks about being firm as well, but allowing for adaptability, allowing for changes to take place, allowing for that flexibility. Unlike the Emperor, who may be a little bit rigid. So it may be that you are being a little bit rigid about consequences concerning a situation this month. You may be holding on to something, but it's asking you to approach it in a slightly different way. So look at it from their perspective when you're approaching it now, because I do feel like justice is in your favour here. Justice is also the new moon is going into Libra in the morning, which is in a few hours, and so the sun and the moon will both be in Libra. So there is this balancing of the masculine and feminine. So there could be this imbalance of power going on for you. Now, we have the Empress, which is new beginnings. Yeah, this is talking about new projects. It's talking about new creative ventures, new partnerships, creating a baby, new fertility, basically, abundance, success, allowing yourself to be kind of open to that abundance, because you may have walked away from something that you felt was unfair, you felt was unjust in some senses. Now, but you're walking forward to the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. So it's asking you right now to make a wish, but think about what you're wishing for. And if you really want a relationship, say for example, it's about being open to that, because I feel like there's a need to kind of release this fear of abandonment for some of you, or you're going through this process where you're realizing, actually, I can walk away from those things that are not serving me and still be okay. I can walk away from things that may have hurt me financially, but there is some kind of justice coming back around. We do have new opportunities with the Ace of Wands moving forward, but I feel like there may be some fears, there may be some doubts, because we have the Six of Swords. Now, this is about not looking at something clearly. It's about being in a situation and not being able to step away from it, not being able to step into clear water, not being able to move away from this destruction here. We have these fires going on here, and we have this new beginnings here. So there's a need for you to poke your head over the wall, to have a look, to put your energy into something, to invest your energy, to invest in an opportunity that may come in. There may be an opportunity that you don't want to take, or you decide not to take. Yeah, it's also somebody who is a little bit hot and cold as well. So it's about knowing what you want this month and going for that with that wish card. Remember, we do have the Hermit card, which is also the card of Virgo. It talks about you going inside yourself, needing to take a pause, I'd say. And the reason I'd say a pause is because I feel like what you're leaving behind was quite powerful, and you put a lot of emotion into that, and you may have felt like you were struggling at one point, you wasn't getting the support that you needed. You may have put a lot of input into somebody in terms of they was like your muse. They was the person that you put everything into. Or this thing or something was something that you put everything into. But we do have new beginnings. So it's like as you come out of that phase of feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you had to walk away from something, it's like it's almost like with the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like you see this doorway now as some kind of sanctuary. So you go into the sanctuary and take some time with the Hermit mode. So it's looking at relationships. It's knowing that you have all the answers within you, but there's just a need to step back and gain some clarity. In the same way a scientist would, they'd pull out the information, look at it clearly. Yeah, you're needing to look at something clearly, because the Page of Wands, he's like the immature traits of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They can throw tantrums. They can not want to put their energy into something. They can be hard to kind of lead to water at times. It's also a creative or some kind of opportunity with the Ace of Wands that could lead you to something quite fast as well with the Page of Wands if you invest your energy into it. Now, we also have travel, which also talks about journey, path and location. So it's saying that there could be a total change of location for some of you, yeah? And maybe it's what you've wanted, but then as it comes to it, you're like, oh, no, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't be moving. Or maybe I can't move now. Or it's there being an opportunity presented that you've wished for, but yet not taking it. And it's part of your journey. It's part of your destiny. It's part of your path. Now, it could also be about expansion and growth. Yeah, it could also be that you're needing to, or you're thinking, you're wanting to relocate, you're wanting to travel, yeah? But you may be finding it hard to move away from something here. You may be finding it hard to move away, but I feel like the wish card comes in. It's like, as you begin to count your blessings after you've walked away from what you've walked away from, it's like this new path begins, this new journey begins. But it's just about you having the confidence to move forward with it. It's just about you facing your fears in some way. So there may just be a need for a slight pause. Now, you also got the card of fertility and Pan here. So this is talking about abundance. It's talking about success. It's talking about things, almost like everything you're going to touch after this point is going to lead to opportunity, is going to lead to some kind of new beginning. If you allow yourself to move out of the stagnation, if you allow yourself to take this Ace of Wands. It could be a relationship for some of you, but you're being told to love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And we also got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it may be for some of you, sorry, that you give somebody an ultimatum here, or you have to kind of stand in your power here for something that you believe in, for to assert your independence, yeah? To stand for what your truth is. Because whenever we stand in our truth, that's when the universe grants us these blessings, these wishes. So it could be for some of you that you have to hold somebody to some kind of, not ultimatum, not blackmail, it's not like that, but it's like knowing that if something's not good for you, it's like justice is saying that it may get taken away for you with the Justice card. Because the Justice card talks about something coming in to be made fair. Or it may be that you're realizing that something's not balanced, it's out of equilibrium, so you're choosing to walk away from it. But there is new beginnings, but it's just about allowing yourself a process. You can have this pause and reflection for a moment, but remember that it's only to move forward again. So we also have hello from heaven. So we have more yellow here, more solar plexus. So this is about you connecting to this energy, because we also, as your final card, have memories as well. Now, what's interesting is that we've got two very sentimental cards here. One is hello from heaven. It says your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know that you've been thinking of them. They're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love you, to prove that they are with you at this time. So it's almost like somebody saying, look, we're going to support you. We've got your hand through this. You don't need to feel like you're doing this alone. You don't need to feel like you've been left out in the cold. Because it's like the universe is conspiring in your favour in some sense. And it's only you pulling your energy back or not wanting to take that leap. Now, we also have memories. It says your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. Now, it could be for some of you that you're holding on to these memories and they could be stopping you being flexible. They could be stopping your personal power, stopping you being able to move forward. But the universe is saying, look, the angels are saying, look, this is what you want. You wished for this. You willed this in. All you have to do is kind of take it. So I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in